Following the presidential and governorship elections, all eyes are now on the legislative arm of government as the battle for who emerges Senate President rages on. Among the contenders, jostling for the post of Senate President are Senator Orji Uzor of Abia State, Senator Barau Ibrahim Jibrin of Kano State, and the Vice Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Salihu Lukman. Lukman said a Christian from the South-South geopolitical zone is best placed as Senate President so as to balance the APC's Muslim-Muslim presidency. Earlier, Orji Kalu, who revealed that he had officially informed the President of his intention to run for the position, said if the position is zoned to the southeast by the leadership of the APC, it will bring stability to the country. Now, for more analysis on the Senate presidency tussle, legal expert Evans Ufeli joins me on the news. Many thanks for joining me, Evans. Now, we've seen several legislators announce their interest for the position of Senate president. And what are the modalities of how a Senate president emerges?
Well, the modalities through which a Senate president emerges is the support. If you look at the House now, the 10th Assembly is going to be a very interesting assembly because now you have a pot shot of minorities. You have Labour Party clinching, NMPC clinching, and the other ones that have now parties. So, but by and large, the APC have the highest number of parliamentarians. So it is this party structure, the same party structure supports, even though it's not compulsory that an APC senator-elect must vote for their own party, but a person. The truth is that most times they vote along that line. And the PDP and the APC have the highest number of candidates. Now, the parties have their own way of zoning that, looking at who the president is. If the president is a Christian and is from the Southwest, the vice president is a Muslim from the north-south angle. In this case, the president and the vice are Muslims. So definitely, they are going to pick someone who possibly is a Christian and who is from an area other than the Southwest and the North. Okay.
All right, now, do you think religion or geopolitical zones should play key roles in the selection of a Senate president?
Yeah, it will because we are a multi-religious country, and we have different tribes, and there are agitations, back-end stories to all these issues. People talk about segregation very easy in Nigeria. The goal sometimes is not even about whether they are performing or not. It's just that the balance is what people yearn for. And for the party to create that stability, they will need to concoct that religious and regional leaning in getting. The House is going to be proclaimed in June because the president will do a proclamation according to law. And then the House will constitute fully in June. That's after the swearing in. Okay, so the truth is that the person who will emerge will have to be possibly a Christian from the look of things, because you cannot have another Muslim again as a number 3 person in the country. We're talking about number 3 person now. The number 1 and 2 are Christians, are Muslims rather. Now they may be considering, that is for equity and justice, they may be considering a Christian now. And that Christian must also come from an area that is not already represented at the president level and the vice president. So it must be from a region that have no person in those hem of affairs. That is the only way you can have balance. And they have to do it carefully, because sometimes this is where the political water gets turbulent, or become turbulent if they are not able to manage it proper. They must manage it in such a way that it will reflect, at least, since there's a lot of grievances that came out from the process that brought them in, it should be a way to dazzle the tension a little bit, so that people who are from areas or region that have no one in that first three will have one person who will occupy that position the political parties will decide, the House will decide, and that is how the 10th Assembly leadership will emerge. But they are going to vote. That is the
All right, we'll continue to watch the events as they unfold. Legal expert Evans Ufeli, as always, thank you for your insights.